Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm your host, Evan.
And I'm your host, Gabe.
This is, of course, a podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks.
So that you know what to try and what not to buy.
That's right. And the name of this podcast is The Super Tasters Podcast. And don't you forget it. So, what do we got today? We've got a lot of new snacks. My side over here, we've got the Takis Cobra, which I just talked about in the snack news. Funnily enough, it doesn't say on the bag, you're like, what is this? There's a big red cobra, big red coloring, just Takis kind of colors. The flavor at the bottom here, almost in fine print. Like if you don't read the details, they'll screw you over. Like, sorry, it's too late. You already bought them. Right. By the way, this bag was $6.99, $6.99. The flavor's Worcestershire flavor. That's just how they spelled it.
Damn, you got it right the first try.
Worcestershire flavored, which is, I don't know why they invoke the imagery of a cobra for Worcestershire sauce flavored. We've also got a little bit of a dollar store score. Now, I know you said you've tried these before, but these are the Hare's Creamy Ranch and Habanero. Mm-hmm. I've not had these. I'm excited to try them. We've got the Meltamors, which is the new treat from Hostess. These are intended to be microwaved.
So it's like their take on like a lava cake.
Yeah, it's like a lava cake. It's there's two flavors here: chocolatey, creamy caramel, and double chocolate. We've also got the Chex Mix Remix Buffalo Sandwich flavor, which I'm excited for because I liked the Zesty Taco. Yep. I liked the I forget what the other flavor was. What do you got over there on your side?
Over here on my side, I got the new bourbon barbecue Pringles. I've got the Oots, I never remember how to say it. The mixed mini pretzels, and they're Mike's Hot Honey flavor. There's 3 different types.
Good stuff.
We got the Ruffles Korean style sweet and spicy chili.
Brand new.
And then the new Oreos, the mint chip flavored cream. Mint chip flavored cream with chocolatey chips.
I gotta tell you, Mike's Hot Honey, I saw a bottle at the local Kroger Fred Meyer store, and I was like, ooh, let me get some of that. As I was reaching towards it, my hand cast a dark, dark shadow on the price tag that read $13.29. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, whoa, dude. Holy, no thank you, dude. I'm just going to feed a Carolina Reaper to my bees, my beekeeping bees.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make my own hot honey. Before we get into the snacking, I do got something for you guys that I have to read. It's something I always read to keep you informed.
What is it, Evan?
It's time for the snack news. Eyebrow blinking sound effects. Doing, 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 doing. Alrighty, short and sweet. We've got a couple Beetlejuice promo items coming out. Fanta releasing a Beetlejuice promo, haunted apple flavor. Fanta releasing haunted apple flavor for promotion for Beetlejuice. Let's read it like that. Keebler's partnering with Beetlejuice to release a chocolate and vanilla fudge striped flavored cookie. Eggo is releasing 2 Eggo bites. They are graham cracker bites, original and cinnamon toast. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to read, guys. I've been doing it for only a couple of years now. Eggo releasing graham cracker bites in 2 flavors, original and cinnamon French toast. Doritos releasing a tangy golden. Can you not read off my? I'm telling you what. You can't wait 10 seconds. We want your genuine reaction, not you reading and going. Oh,
I'm not looking.
You already read the whole list, man. There's 5 things on here. Doritos releasing a tangy golden sriracha flavor.
Golden sriracha.
Lay's releasing a deep dish pizza flavor. Doritos is releasing a combo bag of loaded nacho and nacho cheese, dual flavor collision. Funyuns re-releasing steakhouse onion flavor. And Lay's crispy taco flavor returning to shelves. Oreo cookie is collabing with Coca-Cola. You showed me that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they're releasing a Coke flavored Oreo and Oreo flavored Coke.
Those will be good. I think those will be good things to see our reaction to.
Yes, I hope we can get our hands on those. And finally, and most exciting of all, 2 Canadian flavors are coming to U.S. stores near you. 2 Canadian flavors. One of them that we already had. It's coming back. Lay's is bringing over the all-dressed Lay's, and Ruffles is finally bringing back the all-dressed chip. One of the best chips ever made. They heard your prayers, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Get on up. Let's go, baby. And I will praise you for the rest of my life. Yes, God. And we will praise you for the rest of our life.
They heard us, guys. They heard us.
Oh. All right, now back to yes, God! On the organ. That's it for the snack news, guys. Very exciting stuff coming out. Real quick, we're about to get into the snacking. I just wanted to say we wanted to tell you what our snack of the month picks were for July. So play the snack of the month intro theme song. When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was Lay's. They're not playing it? Wait, we couldn't get Macklemore for snack of the month?
We couldn't get Snacklemore?
No, unfortunately, Snacklemore was the one that we could afford. That's his cousin. So, snack of the month pick for July, my snack of the month pick. And it was we had a busy month. It was so hard for me to choose. I think my heart, I ended up siding with the spicy con queso Cheetos. Mm-hmm. I think it is a very nice median between... It's not like super spicy for people that maybe aren't into Flamin' Hot. And it's just an upgraded version of the original Cheetos. Honestly, if they replaced Cheetos altogether with just spicy con queso, I would be happy with it. I do just have to give an honorable mention to the spicy dill pickle goldfish. I loved them. It was neck and neck, but I went with my gut and I went with the spicy con queso Cheetos. Which is funny because when I was eating them, they were not going with my gut. My gut was like, get these out of here. But that's what happens when you eat a whole bag of Cheetos. What about you?
In one sitting. So I decided to go with the Hare's Carolina Reaper Puffs.
Which was a dollar store score.
It was a dollar store score.
And it was stale when we ate it.
And it was stale, and I still ate every single one of them, and I enjoyed it. Stale even. So that's a testament to how good it is. It's a great, spicy... well-flavored snack. It's like cheese puffs, but way better. You know, nice pepper flavor. Nice
Very
and spicy.
well-flavored indeed. So those are our snack of the month picks, and that's the snack news. Let's get into the snacking. What do we want to start with?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's go.
What about these guys?
Oh, all right.
What were you?
I was going to say the Pringles just because it's like
terrible choice.
Okay.
I want to start with these because you've had these before. So let's get these out of the way.
It's been a while.
These are the Hare's great branded chips, creamy ranch and habanero. 2 things that I love.
Mm-hmm. Hare and ranch, right?
Bro.
Hare's. That's a... can't you delete it. Delete that.
No, I need all the hairs that I can get. Well... yeah, so these... pretty dang good.
Yeah? It's been a while since I've had them. I remember being underwhelmed at the time, but...
Well, you don't like ranch, right?
Ooh, they smell good.
You don't like ranch or mayo?
It's been growing on me. Okay. Mayo is not... Mayo's still pretty on the lower part of the condiments list for me, but ranch, especially a good ranch, it's been growing on me.
These are zesty, man. Got a nice pepper flavor. Okay. They're not too spicy, but... Ooh, that's okay.
They're on the saltier side, but the first couple of chips I grabbed seem to be pretty flavor blasted.
I like it. I like the ranch flavor with the spice.
There's like a slight sweetness on that one too, which
there is. And I love something sweet. You guys know me. I don't know. I looked at myself in the monitor and I was like, what am I doing to my body? Okay. What do you think?
These are a lot better than I remember them.
They're kind of popping off in my mouth.
I think
what? They're popping rocks in my they're popping, they're busting off in my mouth.
Exactly.
Right?
For me, way better than I remember. Good habanero spice. The habanero flavor.
That tiny little twang of sweetness. A little bit of what?
I was gonna say the habanero flavor
I'm crushing this bag, dude.
is like subtle compared to the ranch, but still there. It's definitely a good. You can taste them both. You can taste the pepper and the ranch.
They're well seasoned.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it's like chili powder or something in there that's like helping it mesh really well as well.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I had them the first time, I got them at a 7-Eleven a while ago, and I forgot about them.
Paprika.
They're a lot better, paprika.
Yeah.
They're a lot better than I remember them.
Yeah.
On this go-around, for me, I think it's a 4.
For me, it's a high 4. Honestly, I could put these bad boys in 5.
Yeah?
I was going to town on this bag, and they were not losing their charm at all. I love them more with every handful. For me, honestly, this is probably a 5 for me, to be honest. Yeah, I'll let you. I'll let you go with your instincts.
I mean, the only thing that was keeping me from going to that 5 category, I think, was my initial chip being pretty salty, but after that, it was way more balanced. I could see a 5.
Just one chip because I'm not getting too much salt.
No,
I think these are a 5, dude. Perhaps the first dollar store score that went to 5, or would that be the Harris Baby Back Rib barbecue flavor?
oh yeah, that was an insta lock for us.
What do you think next?
Maybe like the Chex Mix.
Sure.
Yeah,
That feels like a good segue. Those are buffalo sandwich.
yeah. This is the Buffalo Sandwich Chex Mix remix. So what we're looking at is you got one Chex that is spices and herbs flavored. You got ranch flavored wing puffs that looks like a drumstick for the.
Oh, so that's actually the
people
shape
watching
of
it.
them.
Yeah.
Wow.
According to this, we have toasted breadstick, which is so funny that it literally just says toasted breadstick. There's no other adjectives there, and then the buffalo sauce Chex. So those are the different flavors that we're looking at.
It looks great. Great. I'm a big fan of the Chex Mix remix. We've had a lot of good flavors.
Okay.
That was a Chip Ghost family in there.
Yeah.
That was a school bus of children.
Well, there's a bunch of different flavors, you know. So
yeah, they do kind of look like little.
do they smell
chicken
dilly
wings.
to you?
It smells
It's not what I expected it to
It's
smell
almost.
like.
I almost don't even smell the seasoning as much as I can smell the Chex. There's the little chicken wing.
The little drumstick piece.
I'm gonna try to get one of each of these guys and try them individually.
Yeah, that's the way to go. And then you do the party pinch.
Where's the
The breadsticks. Yeah, you gotta make sure you get a breadstick in there.
All
I
right.
will say the breadstick does look like cheesy, at least. It's not just
Yeah. Well, wait. It's
yeah.
it's an Olive Garden breadstick. They shrunk it down like a
Oh.
shrinky dinks.
Like a shrinky dink. They
All right.
baked it in the
I'm
oven.
trying the breadstick first.
Okay, I'll go
This is
breadstick.
the Buffalo Sandwich Chex Mix remix.
It tastes like okay, so the picture I should say of the buffalo sandwich,
Yeah.
it looks kind of like
The biggest
the
piece of
Popeye
chicken
style.
you've ever seen.
gigantic fillet of chicken
I
breast.
want to know who's selling that chicken sandwich because I'll
For
be
real.
on my way there after this episode finishes, dude.
Then we got mayo and then crinkle cut pickles on there.
Yeah.
And I think that they're trying to put the pickle flavor in here. Am I crazy? Or
Is
is
it
it
on the
psychosomatic?
breadstick? Because I'm not getting it yet. The breadstick though does do a good job of capturing the flavor of the toasted bun,
Yeah.
the chicken sandwich. So that was a good move. I think I'm gonna go one
Herbs
of
and
these.
spices checks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Primarily tastes like
Chex.
a Chex.
Yeah.
It's like savory, it's not bad.
It's not super flavorful. I'm gonna go in for the chicken wing now.
Okay. This is the
the puff.
ranch flavored wing puff. That's where the dill is coming from.
You're right.
There's coming from
there's dill on there for sure.
It's coming from the ranch.
They really tried to squeeze in all those flavors on here, huh?
Yeah.
And then now this one is what
The
is
buffalo
this
sauce checks.
one? The best of the best.
And it is
coated.
very coated.
Yeah, it tastes like buffalo sauce.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
That's really nice.
I'm ready for the party pinch.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a bag of just
Oh.
those buffalo checks.
How funny is it that I made that joke of a family of chip ghosts? It's family size.
It's perfect. He's choking to the theme of... Oh, man.
Yeah. When they all coalesce, when they're all coming together,
Yeah, it's definitely one
That's
that
nice.
you want to...
Not eat the pieces one at a time?
correct.
Yeah. Well, who's doing that anyways?
It's good.
That is good, man. Especially like as a family-sized bag, like a Chex Mix thing, you're sharing with a bunch of people. This is a fun. You know, you're all pinching your fingers in there, sucking your finger, dipping it back in the same community bowl.
And you know what's nice about this is that there's not really any pieces that creates like a dryness in your mouth when you're eating it. So like when you get like the big like bagel chips or something like that when you're eating Chex Mix sometimes, or like a big pretzel piece, sometimes it feels like the moisture is being absorbed in your mouth. But it's a good blend of things in there that like doesn't really dry you out, I guess.
And the buffalo chicken Chex in particular are very like, I don't know. It's like the illusion of a sauce, you know?
Yeah.
I know we said that before about the remix, but these are great. How you feeling about them?
You know what? I think these may be a 4 for me, which definitely makes me feel a lot more like the hairs deserves to be a 5.
I agree. These feel like a 4 for me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's you know, it's not like whoa, but it is like okay.
Yeah. I think that this might be my favorite version of the remix that we've had as well.
Yeah. I think I would have to try them side by side. I don't want to commit to anything on record, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah, good. I like it.
Strong 4. All right. What next? Maybe either the pretzels or the Pringles? Something that starts with P.
Let's do the pretzels.
Let's do it.
So there's 3 different pretzel pieces here.
Just different shapes.
Different shapes, yeah. There's waffles, rings, and twists, which is just like classic pretzels. And this will be the second hot honey flavored pretzel we've had on the podcast.
That's true. We had the was it the Snyder's? Oh, those are coated.
The Snyder's of Hanover.
Ooh, that smells good. The hot pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this
good.
is actual Mike's Hot Honey brand, as opposed to being hot honey flavored.
And I do like Mike's Hot Honey. It's a little bit expensive.
It's very expensive.
Especially because I know you're not paying those bees. You're paying those bees under the table. You know, let's just say that.
Yeah, those worker bees are not union for sure.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. It's a honeycomb. Okay, wow, that was...
Told you it was for me. You ate the bee pollen piece. That has a great honey flavor, way more than you'll find on your casual like honey mustard pretzel.
Without being too sweet though, too.
It's when the hot comes in to rescue it. And the salt helps too. The pretzel salt.
This is a much better,
The thing about on the floor it goes, that's okay. I want to have rats by the end of the year. The thing about pretzels too, some brands of pretzels, I'm not going to point any fingers, name any names, are just too salty. When it gets down to the snacking, you're watching a show and you're trying to go, mom. It's like, you got like cotton mouth. You're like, what's happening to me right now?
I agree fully, yeah.
And these, they're a little salty as any pretzel would be, but the honey brings a lot of harmony to the pretzel. Like, they go together really well. It doesn't feel too salty because of the sweetness.
I agree.
And it doesn't feel too sweet because of the salty and the spice.
It's a nicer texture too than the sourdough nuggets, the pretzel ones that we had previously. I feel like I can eat more of them without getting fatigue.
You're getting your mouth cut into ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
These are great. I really like the waffle pieces. They look at the flavor just getting trapped in all those holes.
Oh yeah.
What?
The flavor holes.
Do you just hear holes and your mind goes to the gutter? Holes exist everywhere.
No, I was thinking of the movie.
You have holes.
It's okay, buddy.
You have holes in your ears. I spit out a piece of food. Anyways,
Out
guys,
of his mouth hole.
Hey, that's been the podcast. I'm feeling a pretty strong 4 on these guys. What do you think?
My initial gut reaction was also a 4, yeah.
This is the part where the food that was in my mouth goes back into my mouth.
Oh, no, it's cold. It's not mouth temperature anymore.
My mouth runs cold. Is that strange?
Wait.
I sleep with my mouth open most nights and the AC blasting towards my face.
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up and it feels like someone put an ice cube in my mouth to prank me. But it's really my mouth has just been so conditioned to the cold air.
Yeah.
4, do you think for these?
I think 4 is good.
These are great. These are very good.
There's a nice chili flavor, you know? You can really taste the...
Everything's chili when you got a mouth like mine. Should I keep going?
Very good.
Pringle time? Yeah. Let's hit up these bourbon barbecue Pringies.
You want the ghost?
Yeah. And also, maybe try to stop me next time I say Pringies. I think we will get a cease and desist from Pringles. They'll be like, you're not allowed to call our product Pringies.
You can't call them Pringies. The serif on the bottom of that L is so pronounced, I don't even want you to pretend it's Pringies.
He's a little ghost. He's hiding. He doesn't want to escape. Come on out, buddy.
He got him. He looked like the Pringles guy.
Was that Monster House?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So these are bourbon barbecue. Smell pretty good.
Yeah. Do they smell not really distinguishable between other barbecue chips?
They don't smell like bourbon barbecue sauce. They smell like maybe an uncle drinking bourbon at a barbecue.
Yeah.
All right.
How many's he had?
Just one bottle.
Oh, whoa. They taste like bourbon.
I don't know. They're boozy.
Yeah.
Wait, your hand stopped shaking. That's interesting. My first impression is I like that the bourbon flavor is so strong because that is genuinely, yeah, it's very interesting. And you know, bourbon and potatoes, I'm sure those go together, right? Down at the pub, right? The lads at the pub, chips and a little bit of
bourbon.
Bourbon. Do they drink bourbon or do they just drink like
At the pub?
Yeah, what are they drinking at the? What do the Brits drink at the pub? You think
Guinness.
You think they don't drink whiskey? You don't think?
They drink whiskey, but they're not drinking bourbon. It's American.
Isn't it the same thing?
Okay, so bourbon is
yeah.
whiskey, but whiskey isn't bourbon.
Okay. I do wish there was a little bit more of a barbecue sauce flavor, like maybe a little bit of a twang, a little bit of a sweetness. The bourbon flavor is just taking over.
If you look at like two separate things, you know,
look on the picture. You have the bourbon barrel. You have a
brown sugar,
spoon of brown sugar, and then some sauce, which is like I guess barbecue sauce. Mm-hmm. But all I'm getting is the bourbon.
Yeah. I don't feel like the bourbon flavor and the barbecue flavor homogenized well. I feel like you're tasting two different things.
It's the dichotomy of it all.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I think it's a 3 for me.
I think it's probably a 3.
Middle of the road.
It's not disappointing. It's
not bad.
It's just as far as the barbecue flavor. I like the idea. I think the idea is strong of having a bourbon barbecue, but the execution could have been probably a little bit better. There's promise being shown here, though. I like the idea still of someone taking a strong baseline barbecue flavor,
right,
and adding the bourbon element.
Yeah, I'm just more, I think I'm just a sweet and spicy kind of guy when it comes to barbecue sauce.
Always, baby.
Speaking of sweet and spicy, Korean style sweet and spicy chili next.
We're gonna save those for last.
Oh, you want to save them for last?
You want to end on Cobra Worcestershire sauce Takis?
Apparently not. I think I want to eat those next, I guess.
Let's eat something. Let's eat something sweet.
Oreo time?
Yeah, because we don't want to do all the sweet stuff at the end.
Oh, true. So this is the mint chip flavored cream Oreo. The picture is of mint chocolate chip ice cream in an Oreo waffle cone bowl for those that are just listening.
Yeah. I have so much chip dust in my beard. I really need to take a dust bath after this. I take a dust bath.
Evan was dust basting like
chinchillas,
like a chinchilla. Yeah. Yes, for those of you that are just listening,
because I'm so hairy on everywhere that is not my head.
Wow, that smells just like mint chocolate ice cream, and the cream is
Oh,
so
it's thick.
it's so fun. It's like you see the little chocolate pieces.
Yeah. Looks good.
It smells good. Mm-hmm.
It's good. My brain was trying to like find out what differentiates this between just a mint Oreo. And I think the texture of the cream is part of it.
Uh-huh. And obviously a lot more chocolate flavor. Like the mint flavor is stronger in a mint Oreo.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to a texture thing.
It's hard. I've been starting to forget like what true mint tastes like. I haven't brushed my teeth in 6 years.
It's true. And when you do, you use the baby bubble gum kind, don't you?
The baby bubble what did you say?
Baby bubble gum.
I don't think that's what you said, but yeah, the baby. I used the baby bubble gum.
I coughed out the word gum.
If
so
you eat,
it might have sounded like something else.
if you eat minty sweets like this, you don't need to brush your teeth because the mint
True.
sterilizes
Correct.
the bacteria on your gums.
It cancels out the sugar.
And it renews your animal.
You're what?
Your baby bubble gum. You're right. It is chocolatier because of the little pieces of chocolate chips. Pretty good.
I like it. I really like mint Oreos.
Who doesn't, man?
Mint Oreos are really good. Mint Oreo thins are irresistible.
You're a thin cookie guy. This guy, by the way, we went on a snack run before this, looking for last minute snacks.
Stop.
He got the tiramisu thin Oreos. I couldn't stop him.
I have been thinking about those Oreos since we had them on the podcast.
Bro.
And I've been like a dog with a treat on my nose. And then I was finally like, I've been good. I deserve a little treat. Even though like I find ways to treat myself every single day. I cannot be stopped.
It's a vicious cycle because we eat treats on the podcast.
Right.
We're being productive by producing a podcast.
Right.
And then Gabe needs a little treat.
Right.
Because he's being productive on the podcast.
You guys, this isn't fun to me, okay? This is work.
This is all work.
I need a recreation snack.
These are great.
I like them.
I like them. So would you put them... Obviously, this is the thick version. So we're comparing these to the mint thicks. Would you put them over the normal thin mint Oreo or mint Oreos, or where would you rank them?
Going off of memory alone, I would probably put these just under, because I think that the mint Oreos, the regular mint Oreos, has more of a mint, like a stronger mint flavor. Mm-hmm. These have kind of like a more balanced, like, because they're going for mint ice cream flavor. So the mint is there. It is really good. I'm a sucker for mint Oreos. I think regular mint Oreos are a little bit better. That being said, I almost want to put them in 4, It's
hard.
They're better than an average snack.
It doesn't feel... It feels weird because it's like, this isn't groundbreaking because Oreo's already discovered what they can do with their mint simple syrup or, whatever, however they make. So it's not like, whoa, this is so much better. But it is like a tried and true. Like it's an Oreo cookie with mint filling. It tastes very good. I could feel comfortable putting it in 4 as well, I mean, it doesn't feel right to put them in 3.
That's what I was thinking,
I feel enthusiastic about them. I agree with that. So 4 for the mint chip flavored Oreos. And I guess now we gotta do the Takis.
It's Taki time.
It's Taki time. It's enough talk. It's time. Enough talk. It's time for
is
enough talk. Time for. All right, easy open. I love it when it says that because it always makes me feel bad if it doesn't. I guess it just wants me to do this, right? That's what the arrow means.
So that would mean that if you were to tear it, it would create a spout.
Is that what it wants us to
pour
do?
it out into your hand?
Or does it mean like this?
No, it's definitely saying
this is supposed to be easy. Easy open. Cut the red wire.
Yeah, do it the way they want to.
By the way, this isn't even easy. You try.
Really?
Yeah.
Firmly grasp it. No, you're right. It's definitely not going to open that way.
Why do they do that? They do that just to make you feel bad. They're like,
Wow, look how easy that was.
they're like easy open for all the wimpy big sissies out there, and then you can't do it, and it's like, well, I guess you're. Yeah, there's They smell like Worcestershire, but what I'm angry about is that this bag, this 1/3 full of a bag, was $7 before tax.
They're kind of going for a
So
snack
mad.
size Ziploc amount inside of a gallon size Ziploc business model.
Yeah, I think the way that we need to get our money back is we need to start using Taki bags as Ziploc.
Right.
Reusable, that we wash them after each use.
Okay.
Here comes the heartburn.
And then
hiccups.
we seal it up because it's so easy to open, you know. The heartburn hiccups.
All right.
It's still so funny, like what about a Cobra invokes the flavor of
The thing about Taki's marketing is it's all fuego, fiery, fast, explosion, nitrous oxide.
explosion.
So they're like, okay, we want to do a Worcestershire sauce flavor, and they're
Right.
like, what is the logo going to be? And it's like a big snake.
When I taste Worcestershire sauce, it tastes like cobra venom to me.
I'm deadly allergic.
Definitely allergic to W sauce.
W sauce. You can't even say the name.
Worcestershire.
But
It's Worcestershire.
I was making a joke because you said W sauce. You could this whole time?
It's Worcestershire.
You were letting me say it wrong this whole time?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
They smell good because I like it. I like Worcestershire sauce. Whoa, the aftertaste is crazy. Why is it? Why is the aftertaste regular Takis flavor?
you're allergic. Yeah, it's just regular Taki with Worcestershire sauce.
How do they do that? How do they make it so it's only tangy at the end?
It really is just Takis with Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah. Which honestly is not a bad combo. I mean,
It's not a bad combo.
to me, these are better than regular Takis.
it's a strange idea. Well, yeah, because the Worcester sauce is fighting the citric acid. It's fighting. It's
Why
fighting,
did they put best sister sauce on here? Go ahead.
It's fighting the citric acid. It's making it not as scary for your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
These are weird. It's just normal Takis flavor. What you expect: tangy, citric acidy, not very like spicy, maybe a tiny bit. With
Damn. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
With Worcester sauce.
Weird. What a weird idea.
The chip, I will say, doesn't have that classic burnt flavor that I always complain about.
Yeah, they're tortilla chip when they're. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I wish they were all like this. What are you thinking of? Wait, I'm gonna read your mind.
I love it.
I'm getting signal with the Takis.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're thinking of 3. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Well, I already read your mind.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'll say it for the sake of the audience. I don't agree with the citric acid punch at the very end. I think if it stayed consistent, that flavor that you first get when you have it, might have even been a 4 for me. Because I think that would have been easier to eat. But for me, the first half, I'm chewing it, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then it just like, I mean, you probably can see my facial expression for those that are watching. It like
Nobody's
makes me
watching.
kind of pucker. Yeah, it's true. That's
How
true.
can they control when the citric acid hits, though?
That's
You
what
know?
I'm saying.
Like sometimes the edible kicks in after 45 minutes, and sometimes it's an hour 15, and by then you're already on the road.
They that's the power of Cobra. I don't know. It's Cobra magic.
All right, I'm looking forward to these. These are the Ruffles, Korean style, sweet and spicy chili. Now I'm looking forward to these. I know we give Ruffles a lot of guff, but I think they've been actually pretty much redeemed at this point in our eyes. We've had enough good Ruffles flavors that it's like, okay, you know what? I'm rocking with Ruffles because they're rocking with us.
Especially since the best flavor is going to be returning.
That's
They're
right.
finally coming home.
So I do have high expectations. Now, that could be working against them, but we'll see. Ooh, that smells great.
Yeah?
Yeah, good.
Ooh, you're right. It does smell great.
I got to clear out the...
It smells very
Worcester sauce.
familiar, though, as well. Like, it smells like... Oh, you know what it smells like? It smells like the... Interestingly enough, the dragon Takis, which is like an Asian sweet chili flavor.
It smells great. And they look well seasoned. Look at
Well,
that.
yeah, they do.
The fluorescent red dye 40.
That's what you want to see, baby.
Yeah. It's the last thing you see before you go.
It's the last thing I want to see before I go.
They do 2 drops of red dye 40 in your eyes. Something to give to the boatman when you cross the river.
True.
As a little tribute.
Yeah, exactly. He licks the red 40 out of your eyes. It's like, oh, no, another carcass, baby.
That's quite good.
That is good.
You compare it to a Korean barbecue style chip we just tried, which was the Pringles, the Japanese Pringles.
Yeah, that was closer to actual Korean barbecue flavor. This does not, there is nothing about this
This is more flavorful.
that is like Korean to me. But it is a good sweet and spicy chili flavor.
I feel like the I don't know, maybe the fact that it's like the sauce feels a little bit more like kind of like tomatoey, you know? You know what I'm talking about? That kind of vibe. Not like actual tomatoes, but it's hard to describe.
It's like a sweetness with an acidity, kind of like a tomato.
Yeah. It's a little
Like
bit
a tomato-based flavor.
It's a little bit like gochujang.
I wish it tasted more like that.
No.
But yeah, you're getting, it's like a soy sauce savoriness. There's a sweetness there. There is
Also,
like,
a great thinness on these chips. They're able to absorb so much sauce.
they are, you know.
Sauce? Sure. I meant spices.
I know what you meant, buddy.
Who can blame him?
Who can blame him?
What were you saying?
Because I was initially thinking, like, would this be better on their thicker chip, you know? Like that they did with the buffalo wing and the honey mustard.
Whoa,
But I don't, what?
The longer ridges?
Yeah. Because I like the texture of those a lot. But these do have quite a bit of flavor, I think, because of the thinness. Yeah, I like these a lot, actually.
I can't get enough of them, man. I'm going crazy right now. It's my Korean roots. All right, one last pinch. I say it's like the last. One small spoonful. Turns around with giant spoon.
With giant spoon.
Classic Vine, ladies and gentlemen. All right, don't look at me. Don't look at me. You've seen me eat enough of these. Just pretend like it's a reasonable size pinch. Nobody look. I'm going to be embarrassed. Seriously. Guys, this is not going to be ladylike. Look away.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh my god, he's choking! Why did you do that to me? Yeah, you know what? For me,
5.
that's gonna be a 5.
That's a 5 for me.
Yeah.
So.
That's a home run from Ruffles. And you know what?
What?
We've long. Why did you stand at attention like a meerkat?
Yeah. I was.
Lion?
What, I can't check for predators and listen to you at the same time?
Ruffles have long since earned back our affection, and honestly, this just solidifies it in my mind. This is a goddamn great chip. Congratulations, guys! Like this is a home run. This is so good.
Sounds like a early contender for snack of the month to me.
Maybe. The sauce is so good. I got to get it out from my fingernails.
Yeah.
All right. Now we just have our little sweet treats left and our weird food. So we have to head to the microwave. Please excuse us for one moment.
Before we leave, I will say, Sorry, I know we were just talking about the you guys want to be done with the Korean chips. We said so much about it. I think the aftertaste tastes a little bit more like a Korean style marinade because it's kind of savory, but there's also like an oniony flavor. That's kind of bringing it home for me.
Yeah, to put some respect on the food scientists at Ruffle. And guys, please
spoke too
forgive
soon.
me. I was going to do the truffle shuffle off camera when we were doing the microwave transition, but I had to get those chips off of me. So I'm sorry for anyone that had to see that because now you have to donate because that's not free.
That's true. That is true.
Donos coming in. $5 in the comments. Let's see them, boys. Okay, we're back just in time because my neighbor started revving a motorcycle. We've got our Meltamors. We've heated them up in the microwave as per the instructions, 10 seconds. One of these is going to be double chocolate. One of these is going to be chocolate creamy caramel. We won't know which is which because they look exactly the same.
They look exactly the same.
But here, should we just do... Well, I guess we could just try to cut it in half with the fork. I don't want the Meltamors to
Melt away.
To melt all over the plate. I don't want it to be...
Do we think it's that gooey? Oh, yeah, it
It's
is.
pretty gooey. All right, I'm going to try to do a fork bite. Here we go. This
There
is
you go.
double chocolate.
Okay, good. I don't know if that's good TV or not. Nah.
Good TV. All right. I like the warmth of the filling. I don't like how tiny the snacks are and the fact that they're all individually wrapped. Not great for the environment. It tastes good. The chocolate is such a clear, like, Hostess chocolate. Like, it tastes like the chocolate that's on the outside of, like, a Ding Dong or whatever.
You would know it right away.
Yeah. Or, like, what's the one that's not a Ding Dong, but it's got the white 3 loop-de-loops on the top?
The cupcake. Hostess cupcake.
Okay, that's what what it tastes like. Okay, now this is the chocolate caramel.
They're hard to...
Yeah, you're struggling over there. For some reason, I like that one a little bit less. Like, it just feels a little bit more artificial to me. Like, I don't know, something about the aftertaste. I'm not enjoying it as much.
I agree.
I don't know if I would get either of them again, even though I like the novelty of heating them up, like a warm little treat. For me personally, you can say what you will. I would put double chocolate in a 3 and chocolate creamy caramel in a 2. Not trying to throw too much shade. It's not disgusting or anything, but
I think I could work with that because I probably would have put them both in 2, honestly.
Yeah.
The chocolate is a little bit better, so I could see that going in 3 because it's kind of middle of the road. The caramel's not really anything.
You know what? When I compare it to the other things we put in a 3, yeah, put them both in 2.
They're fine.
We don't want to split them up. They're bonded at this point.
Let's also
so-
take a look at, just real quick, really quick, when you're getting a Hostess, normally, right, it's like an impulse buy.
Yes.
Or you know your favorite.
Or you have a podcast or
you get a podcast.
Yeah, can we circle back to when I said we should keep these two together because they're bonded pairs? Because you didn't say anything, but that's okay. They'll hear it on the.
That's a pet joke.
They'll hear it twice
because he's wearing a pet shirt.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but you have to buy these and then take them home and then heat them up because I'm sure they taste fine not heated up, but like you're supposed to eat them warm.
I almost wonder how they taste frozen, like going completely against the grain.
Yeah,
stick it to the man. Meltamors.
More like frozen more.
Yep. I didn't want to be the one to say it because,
it was bad.
I don't want them to play Spot the Millennial in the comments section, but unfortunately you've outed yourself.
Millennial.
Now it's time for our weird food. Now, we talked about it a little bit when we tried the foreign snacks on last episode, or whichever episode that was, where we tried the snacks that I bought you from Japan. They had that cheeseburger donut Cheeto that we didn't like very much. Well, neither of us have had a cheeseburger donut, so we made ourselves a cheeseburger with donut buns. It's a real burger patties. We got cheese, a nice cheese on it. So hopefully it's good.
This is a double patty. This is a double cheeseburger.
Traditional, like old fashioned kind of glazed donut. Maybe not old fashioned. It's like a Krispy Kreme kind of style.
Yeah.
Pretty greasy.
Very greasy.
The donut grease and the burger grease. Yes. All right. In the cross section, doesn't look half bad. We don't have any condiments. I don't know what the normal, mission is
What
with
goes
these.
on the?
Are you doing mustard? Are you doing ketchup? Are you doing lettuce, tomato? Right. We talked about it a little bit beforehand, but we kind of want to just go
just
bare
donut,
bones.
donut meat cheese?
Yeah. So cheers, man. You take yours.
Yeah, cheers, dude.
Doesn't look terrible. You did a good job cooking the burgers.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna use this little plate as my grease catcher.
The cheese is good.
You know what? The donut's not as sweet as you think it is. Since I'm used to having sweet from the ketchup on a burger, they play nice. This is such a fat fucking food that it's kind of a joke. Like, this is so unhealthy because a burger with donut. If you eat this, when I eat this, I have a feeling in my soul, deep down, that I deserve to die. That it's not only inevitable, that like, it's like people talk about taking years off your life. I feel like I'm sprinting to the finish line with every bite.
This is
But it's perfect. It's I love it.
it blends together a lot better than you think. The cheese is doing a lot of heavy lifting. The double patty helps out a lot. I definitely see why this is like the perfect fair food. You should only eat one of these a year maximum.
One in your life, I would say.
One in your life is ideal. That being said, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's not as sweet as you think.
Much
It doesn't
better.
clash with the meat.
Much better than I thought it would be. I would eat something like this again. Well, I won't make you guys watch me finish this thing, because I'm gonna go Animal Town. But
Yeah.
sorry, I don't want to talk with my mouth open. What a great podcast! It's been a really good podcast. We've had a lot of great snacks. The dollar store chip, the Hare's creamy ranch. What is it? Creamy ranch
And habanero.
and habanero. The Hare's creamy ranch and habanero. Terrific, dude. And the brand new Ruffles Korean spicy, sweet and spicy chili. One of the best tries that we've had. It's been one of the best chips that we've tried on the podcast in a hot minute, I would say. And also, don't sleep on them if you can get your hands on them. The mint chip Oreos, the Mike's Hot Honey Pretzels, or the remix Buffalo Sandwich, the Chex Buffalo Sandwich remix. All good, all very good options. And guys, we've been the Super Tasters podcast. I've got stage 4 terminal heartburn. I've been your host, Evan.
And I'm your host, Gabe.
And, as always, remember to always eat for your health. And by health, I mean unhealth. See you later, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in.